Hey, yo, shalom. All praises to the Most High. Yehoshua, this is Sounds from YYBY. Why I don't do vocal chains when I'm recording artists? Let's talk about it. All right. There's so many ways to go with this. It's not a wrong or right way, but the reason why I don't create vocal chains when I record artists is because one is business, right? Two, recording is one job, mixing and mastering is another job. Keep that in mind. And the reason why it's different jobs because it's different things you have to do, different approaches you have to do when you're recording and when you're mixing. And like for example, like on this, like right here in Reason, right quick, right? So I actually got a gain knob. And when I record through artists through vocals, I normally have like a small little light compression for the vocals automatically. And this is not real time though. This is not embedded in the vocal. So I could tweak this as I record this artist and as I'm listening to them. And I have a gate. I have a gate set properly a certain way to kind of block out the the noise floor. Some people be like, well, you wouldn't have to hear the noise floor, if you just record it and you set it properly. The noise floor is still there. The noise is still there. When I say noise floor, I don't mean like literally the noise. Sometimes when you got your headphones on, when an artist is listening to themselves through the mic, and they say mic check 1 2 and they talking, it blocks out all that noise. Sometimes people don't want to hear all that stuff. The air flowing, the noise flowing, moving around, it blocks that out. And also it helps keep that out, after the recording is over to make it sound more clean for listening purposes. But if you don't set that gate right, you will have problems. It'll sound choppy. But this is why you use the expander. So these are the two main settings that I normally have on my input when I'm recording vocals. But when I talk about a vocal chain is like you're mixing, man. You got all these proper things that you use to mix these vocals. And this is why some artists think that when they go to the studio, the music is already mixed. And some studios do that. They say, well, pay me a certain amount of money, A, B, C, and D, and the mix come with it. And they think that during the session, the mix is done. When they walk out the studio, the music is recorded and is mixed. No, that's a fucking pre-mix, right? That just boosted up your stuff. All it did is just boost up the noise. All it did is boost up the smacking. All it did is boost up all the extra stuff that you probably did during the recording. That's what it did. Because people gotta understand is that you have to clean vocals up, man. You have to, when you got vocals on the track, on the sequencer, you have to clean these vocals up before you do anything. It's a lot of things that come with it. Making things sound softer, matching levels of the vocals, fading certain things from the beginning to the end of the vocals. Like, for example, if you drop an audio file in right here, just let's go to a random audio file, a sample, and just drop this sample in, and say these are vocals. You have to clean these vocals up, man. Make shit clean between each one of these vocals. You got to phase certain things out, to smooth certain vocals out. You got to make sure that that this specific vocal right here is not like this, and everything else is like this. So the better you perfect those things, the better the vocals will come out, and then you start mixing. See, but what people do, they throw dynamics already from the jump on the vocals, and all that doing is just processing unclean stuff, man. Unclean stuff. So me, I like to hear the original raw files first to see where it's going, to see how it sounds, to see what it needs, to hear what should I do to these vocals, right? you can't really look at it. You can't really hear all that when you got a whole bunch of dynamics and everything on it from a vocal chain, right? Now, do you? I'm just saying what I do, and also on top of that, every artist, it's a different approach when you mixing their vocals. Even the same artist, it's still a different approach mixing every song. This song right here, they was more aggressive. This song right here, they was more laid back. This song right here, they was more loud. So using the same vocal chain, which they call a template, on the same on every that same artist vocals every time, sometimes don't come out right. It don't sound great. It don't sound good. I get it. They might want auto-tune on their vocals all the time, or they might want a certain effect on their vocals all the time. Cool. But when it comes to dynamics and EQs, every vocal still have to be approached a different way. And before you do all that, you have to clean that shit up, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to clean that stuff up, man. And that can cheat you out. That can cheat you out on the real quality of your music. Because the cleaner the music sound, the better the quality of the music is going to be. The better you are as an artist and how you present yourself in the mic, the better that mix is going to come out. Especially if you're dealing with an engineer who know what they're doing. So this is why I don't use vocal chains. I only use some basic, a little light compression and gate at the input, and maybe a little bit of reverb turned on based on the artist, how they like it, how they sound, and I just go from there. And sometimes I still do things. I still add a little bit of delay on the vocal or a little bit of unison on the vocals here and there. Maybe, maybe not. But those things going to turn off. I'm going to turn those things off during the mix. I'm going to turn those things off. But reason why a lot of people use that vocal chain stuff, because some of these young boys and young artists, they think that their music getting mixed during the recording process. That's not a mix. That's a pre-mix. You can't really mix a song during a recording process when you got to record the artist and get all the vocals out. That's what I'm saying. This is why I don't use vocal chains during the recording process. Now, I do use vocal chains is what, is the point. But yeah, that's it, man. And this is for any dog. Everybody got their own vibes, their own thought process, their own things they think. That's what separates us and make us great, because everybody got their different concepts of what they do when it comes to music and anything else. If you got any questions or, any points, examples, jot it down at the bottom. This is YYBY. Peace.